2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Look at Milwaukee. They took care of business on their home floor, up 2-0 now here in the finals. Now they're looking to get at least a split out here on the road.
And the way they've started this.
Don't you want to go with them? Because I'm still chilling here with my boys. And she said, no.
Series. I sure wouldn't bet against them. They look focused, and boy, do they look hungry.
Now, here is George. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Howard. Good work defensively by Monroe.
That's a surprise.
Oh.
I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Into the lane.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Parker with him. On the wing, Giannis. About a minute played so far here in the first.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And George kicks to Anthony. Outside Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Here's Milwaukee now. Paul George with the steal. Over to the left wing. Abrinas with the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one
off. Shakes him. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that.
So she stands out there and tried to guess the code to get into his apartment, and it set off an alarm. So she had to leave to go home. So the next day, she could barely sleep because he was talking to her like she was some sort of dog. So when he gets up, you know, she got him all these text messages and this.
George with the bounce pass. A nice shot by Howard.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Abrinas. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Abrinas has got his second bucket tonight.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Fires for three. Traps in the tray.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Howard with his screen on Giannis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
With intent, explosive finish.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's George. still without a basket. Howard with a screen on Giannis. With the floater. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a play. That's how you finish the break.
Thunder trail. By 4. George looking over the floor. Pass to Abrinas. Anthony against Parker. Howard with a screen on Parker. Just 3 to shoot. Deep 2 from Anthony. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That 3 off the mark. The Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Here's Westbrook. In off the glass.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Monroe with a screen on Westbrook. Pulls up. It's rebound. By Oklahoma City, need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. For the Thunder, Evan Turner. He's checked in for Anthony. And it's Williams in for Alex Abrinas. And the Bucks making a change here. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 4. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Here's Howard. And he can't jam it through.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Comes up empty down low. Oklahoma City is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Westbrook, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to George. There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. That's a chance he typically converts.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
First free throw is good for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for George. And it's Clark in for Russell Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 8. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Anthony over Monroe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Bucks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. They set the pick to the inside. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tries from 16, that counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-7 run. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Anthony. That one's not going to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Bucks ahead as they end the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Bucks under for Oklahoma City. Paul George is checked. In for Grant. Alex Abrinas comes in for Evan Turner. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Williams. Now, here is George. Scoreless thus far. Adams with the screen on Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, #1. The Thunder have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Turner's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Chris Middleton.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Got us a screen on Westbrook. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here's George for 3. Nailed from three-point land. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. To end the run. Pass to Parker. Bucks passing it around. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. Westbrook pulls it in.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Good on the bucket. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind them.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. The Bucks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Parker, a screen on Williams. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Pretty savvy call. He was confident the pick and roll would create the opening they needed.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Williams. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Clock is at 3. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And he makes the first. Look for Oklahoma City. Howard comes in for Steven Adams, and Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Mo Williams. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And not a whole lot that he can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Monroe with a screen on Westbrook. And there's the drive. A jump hook. It's good. Monroe's got his first bucket in this one.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
George passes to Westbrook. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Anthony. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. Howard's got 8.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Monroe with a screen on Westbrook. Shot from 16. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
To the middle. Here's Howard. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Now Westbrook. Here's Howard. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top, leading by just 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Welcome all.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. Winning the first 2 games of the finals, 1 more. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. The Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Monroe with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. Monroe's shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Stolen by Monroe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. The Bucks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Howard with the screen on Giannis. Here's George. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts it up for Monroe.
Simply a great job by Monroe making himself as big a target as possible, rolling to the rim after the screen. There's little the defense can do to keep him from scoring when that happens.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Pass to Abrinas. And here's George. 6 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got his second basket of the night.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that one stings because he put some extra spice on it.
Thunder trailing by 7. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Second, Chris Middleton.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. George against Antetokounmpo. A three. And it's George missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
Here's George. He has 5. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The Thunder with another miss.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, that's their first miss. After knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Abrinas, covered by Parker, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Thunder, Alex Abrinas. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Thunder trailing by 8. Inside, here's Westbrook, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Westbrook's got 7.
Oh, great job of recognition, finding the open man.
Screen by Monroe. There's the drive. Plays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Pass to Abrinas. Giannis against George. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get back on track here.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Giannis' screen on Westbrook. There's the lob. There's Giannis taking flight.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Check in for Alex Abrinas. Turner up top. Pass to Westbrook from downtown. A putback. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Wide open look. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Thunder trailing by 10. Howard setting the pick for George. The kick out to Westbrook. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Right wing, Westbrook with the steal. Pass to George. And the Thunder pushing it up now. The rebound by the Bucks.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Out to the right wing. Six to shoot. And he drives in.
You can't sell the up fake any better than that.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown from Milwaukee.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7, and it's good for 2.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Monroe with a screen on Westbrook. Rebound by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. And here's George for 3.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Howard. Eustace comes in for George. And it's Wilson. Both teams making some changes here. Outside Anthony. Here's Westbrook. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, the slam dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Get up from your seats and make some noise for T-shirt time. It's T-shirt time, everyone. Let's get loud.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And George, here we go. It drops!
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.